Hey, it's Brooke from Green Door Virtual. This is my hot or not list, the systems I'm keeping, the systems I'm ditching for 2017. So if you don't know what I do, I work with virtual businesses across North America. So people who have their own businesses, they might be solopreneurs, they don't necessarily have an office space or bricks and mortar company, and a lot of their stuff is online. So I put in the best systems and automation for their companies. Okay, so there's a lot of systems that I love, and there's a lot of systems that I use, and there's a lot of systems that I direct people to. Created a freebie for you, which is a list of all of the systems from soup to nuts that I would say go to if you have a specific problem or a specific need. We're talking email management to CRM to website host. It is a complete list. So this is where I would start you off. You can get those on my website, and the link is below. The first one is for solopreneurs who are kind of just starting out, and it's called 17 Hats. 17 Hats is an awesome program I've been using myself in my own business. I've been using it in clients' businesses, countless clients' businesses for a number of years. They're still a fairly new company, so they're still adding a lot of features, which I really like. They're constantly improving. You can automate your whole process with 17 Hats, from the time that a lead comes in on your website to the time that they sign a contract with you and start moving forward in their business and paying their invoice. It's a really, really cool system. Clients can sign things online, which saves them from, a lot of clients like to print things out or fiddle around with PDFs. They just sign it right in 17 Hats. Everything is, it's got a little accounting program. Depending on how robust your accounting needs are, it may or may not work for you, but it really encompasses a lot of systems in one, which is why I continue to use it, and it makes all of your documents that go out look very professional. I've had so many compliments on stuff that goes out, and people are like, oh, that looks really cool. What system is that? So that is 17 Hats. Check it out if you are looking for a sort of all-encompassing system that will work for you. Second really hot system that I love this company, is Acuity Scheduling. And a lot of my clients have the need to schedule appointments with other people, so coaching calls, consulting calls, etc. And it gets hectic when you have a big client roster, and your client roster gets bigger and bigger, and you need to start tracking how many appointments have these people had, and oh, this person wants to cancel, and and paying somebody to keep on top of that can get expensive. So there's this system called Acuity Scheduling. There's a lot of scheduling systems out there, but Acuity, hands down, is the best one that I've found. It is so flexible. I can't even get into all of the features that it has. It's got a ton. What I can tell you is your clients can schedule multiple sessions at once, which saves you from doing all of that back and forth. The clients can reschedule and cancel their sessions if they need to on their own, which saves that problem. You can set up your appointments to have different forms for different appointments, different intake forms. It is the coolest system. And the one thing I love about it, which like hands down makes a system what it is the level of customer service. I have gone through this system with a fine-tooth comb, and their customer service team literally held my hand through the whole process, because we were trying to make it work for specific clients that had a big needs list, and they were amazing doing this. So they are there all the way, quick, efficient, happy customer service. And this system is only, I think their intro package is about $10 a month or something like that. It's going to save you huge in time. Huge. It's, trust me when I say, the best scheduling system I have found out there. Amazing. Okay, so what am I ditching? These ones are going to be shockers, I'm going to tell you. So the first one is lead pages. Lead Pages is a company that sets up sales pages, lead pages, lead boxes. Popular, very popular company, very well known, and their pages look amazing. Unfortunately, they didn't work for me. And I don't mean in a conversion sense, because they did fine that way. In a glitchy sense, though, in a technology sense, they shit the bed. Twice. We tried, everything to make the system work. And I don't know if it's a glitch within their drag and drop builder, because that's what we were using at the time. Not good. Not good. Ended up costing us a ton of money. And when I say us, I mean me. Published pages all of a sudden reverted to old versions, and then we couldn't retrieve them. And the really crappy thing was their customer service kind of wasn't the greatest and didn't really give us any answers or how things could be rectified in the future or if we could restore anything. And when I reached out to sort of a higher level to let them know what had happened, I didn't ever receive a response, which really was disappointing. So I shut down that account. I have clients that I referred to Lead Pages, unfortunately, and they also have been experiencing issues. So that is one company that we are ditching in 2017. The other one, and this is going to be a shocker as well, is Dropbox. I have been a user of Dropbox for forever, since I started working in this business like 6-7 years ago now. And we had an incident with Dropbox earlier in 2016 that spontaneously files had all kind of deleted themselves. And we're not talking a few, we're talking thousands. Thankfully, Dropbox has a program where you can retrieve your deleted files for 30 days. So everything came back. Again, the problem was the level of customer service. There wasn't really any answers, or could this be, where's this glitch coming from? How do we dive into this and ensure that this doesn't happen again? And until I get those answers, even if it's an issue on our end, I can't feel comfortable that the system is going to be safe and work for us in the future. So without any answers, it was just kind of these repetitive form responses I was getting from their customer service. And when I did a Google search on this is a common issue that has happened to a lot of people, which concerns the shit out of me, to be honest. So to me, it was a bit of a liability to keep stuff in Dropbox. I use Google Apps religiously, and they have storage. We're going to start using Google Apps for our storage, for our file storage, and see how that goes. Because to us, Dropbox was just a little bit too much of a liability with that issue and without any concrete kind of, we know that there's an issue, we're working on it, or have you tried this? This seems to work, or do this. Like, there was just nothing. And that pisses me off. So the difference between the two systems that I'm loving and the two systems that I'm ditching is really the level of customer service. When you work in the virtual world, technology can get crappy sometimes. Trust me, I've had those days. But when you know you have a really great customer service or tech team backing you up, that's on your side, that wants to help you and get the job done for you, it makes a heck of a difference. And if I had had that with those two other companies, I probably would have stayed on despite the tech issues, feeling a level of comfort and a level of security that they were there to look after me, which didn't happen. There are two systems that I'm watching and that I'm using in 2017 that I haven't used before that are looking really promising. And I'll tell you what those are. The first one is called Samcart, and it is a shopping cart system that I have just started using for some clients, and we are loving it. Really easy to set up, really great looking pages, really good customer service, which is important. And I think it's a promising company, and definitely helps with your sales conversions, which is important. The other one I am so excited about is called Slack. Actually, there's a lot of good ones, and they're on my list, but these are like the ones that I'm just getting really giddy about. Really giddy. Slack is a team communication tool. And if you are old enough to remember IRC from like the 90s, yeah, it's been that long. You are going to like Slack. So your communication is instant. It's on channels. You can invite certain team members into certain channels. It keeps all of your discussions in one area. So if you're working on a virtual team, you're scattered all over perhaps the world. And each channel is a different topic. Well, you can set it up however you want, but for me, each channel is like a different topic. So we've got this project on, channel A. We'd name it something more clever than that, but we'd have this project on channel A, and all of the team's communication for that project is in that channel. We can share documents if we want. I usually go to my project manager for that, but it's a really cool, neat, instant, quick way to keep in constant contact with your team, and so that my clients can keep in contact with me if they need something really urgently. And it saves on tons of emails being sent to your inbox on, little itty bitty things, little itty bitty questions, and you've got to, sort through these emails. Or I don't like tons of emails in my inbox. The questions, quick communication being organized all in one place, really, really awesome. Slack. You are gonna like this. So there you have it. That is my hot or not list for 2017, things I'm ditching, things I'm keeping. And if you want the full list of all of the systems, from what system I use to manage projects to what system I use to email out, I have it all on my little cheat sheet that you can get on my website. Link is below. See you soon.